Welcome in, everyone. Let's take a deep breath in. Let your shoulders drop. Soften your heart and unclench your jaw. This is a space for curiosity, for honesty, and for healing. You don't have to agree with everything here. You don't have to have it all figured out. You only have to be willing to listen, to wonder, and to stay open. Let this be your invitation to explore your story, to examine what shaped you, and to make space for something new. This is not about answers. It's about deeper questions, softer hearts, and the kind of truth that liberates. I'm Christina Baker, and this is the Retreat Full Circle podcast. Welcome back, friends. Settle in wherever you are. Maybe you're walking, maybe you're driving, maybe you're tending to your own kind of herd right now. The family, the coworkers, the chaos of life that always seems to be communicating even without words. Today I want to share an update about our horses, about Scorpion, member of our little sanctuary, and the slow, beautiful process of watching a herd come together. If you listened to Scorpion's first episode, you know that he came to us a few months ago. A 19-year-old retired pony horse, steady and wise, but also carrying a diagnosis of EPM, a neurological condition that can affect balance and coordination. At that time, we were still in the early stages of introducing him to our existing herd. Mo, our 30-year-old paint gelding, Quay, our chestnut mare with a strong spirit, and Marabunta, or Bunta for short, the calm, quiet observer. Integration is never simple. Horses, like humans, have unspoken rules about belonging. It's not as easy as just opening a gate and saying, "Okay, everyone be friends now." It took us about 2 months of careful, supervised introductions. And when I say supervised, I mean Kim and I were literally inside the paddock, ready to step in if things turned ugly. Because teeth, hooves, and hierarchy can get dangerous fast. We were told that Scorpion was an alpha, the leader of a large herd at his former home, so we prepared for that. We assumed he'd naturally take over, that our elder Mo would simply step aside. But that's not what happened. Mo, the 30-year-old, shorter, scrappier paint, decided otherwise. He came charging across the paddock like a warrior on a mission, ears pinned, nostrils flared, making it clear that this was his land. And to our surprise, Scorp ran. Every instinct told us, wait, aren't you supposed to be the leader, the confident one? But Scorp just kept yielding ground. We waited for him to push back, to prove himself. He just never did. At first, it didn't make sense until we started really watching. Here's the thing. We're not horse experts. And honestly, I'm starting to think that's an advantage. Because without all the rules and shoulds, you're forced to pay closer attention to body language, to subtleties, to the kind of communication that doesn't make sound. Ears, eyes, breath, posture. That's their vocabulary. Every flick of the tail means something. Every step closer or farther away carries intention. And in that quiet space of observation, you start to see patterns that feel eerily familiar. like watching human nature play out in slow motion. One weekend, we had a retreat guest who happened to be an animal communicator. She spent a few hours just sitting and watching the herd. No agenda, no instruction. And afterward, she pulled me aside. She said, "Mo just wants to be respected. Scorp isn't afraid of him. He's seen this before. He's not interested in fighting. He's choosing peace. And the mares, they just want everyone to get along." That conversation reframed everything. What we thought was Scorp's submission was actually wisdom. He didn't need to prove anything. He knew who he was. And Mo? Well, Mo just needed to feel seen. As the weeks went on, we noticed Mo wasn't just holding his ground. He was thriving in it. He became more alert, more confident, almost proud. Then came the test. We separated Mo from the herd to give Scorp a chance to bond with the girls. It didn't go well. Mo kicked the fence. He paced. He neighed. He made it very clear he was not okay with being left out. And after a couple of days, something shifted. He stopped protesting, but he also stopped eating. He barely drank water. He looked lost. That's when we knew he needed his herd. So we opened up the gate. Mo ran straight to Scorp, chased him up into what we call the upstairs corner of the paddock, stopped, and that was that. He didn't have to keep proving himself. The message has been sent, received, and understood. Since then, their dynamic has settled into something remarkable. Today, our herd is fully integrated. They eat together, sleep together, and move as one. And like any good community, there's order. Mo is the boss. He eats first. He picks his hay bag. And if he changes his mind, everyone else moves. He licks everyone's bowl when he's done. He pees on their manure, a sign of dominance. He decides who naps with who walks together, who stands by the misters on hot days, and who gets treats first. Then comes Scorp, followed by Quay, and finally Marabunta, who's always in motion, staying out of the way when Mo makes his rounds. It's fascinating and sometimes hard to watch, but there's beauty in it too, because it's balance. Watching Mo, Scorp, and the mares find their rhythm has taught us something simple but profound. Age, size, and story don't determine leadership. Presence does. Mo reminds us that strength isn't just physical, it's energetic. It's the willingness to step forward and claim space. Scorp reminds us that wisdom doesn't always roar. Sometimes it retreats. It doesn't mean fear. It means understanding what's worth engaging in and what isn't. And the mares, they remind us of grace, of the desire for peace, even when surrounded by posturing and pride. As for Scorp's health, the best news of all, we've seen absolutely no signs of EPM. He's strong, sound, and we've started gentle work with him in the round pen. Our hope? To ride him one day soon. Not to push him, but to connect. Human and horse, energy to energy, the way he's been guiding us all along. It's funny, we thought we were integrating a horse, but really, we were learning about ourselves, about respect, about patience, and about letting things unfold without rushing the outcome. Sometimes leadership looks like Mo, bold, insistent, claiming his space. And sometimes it looks like Scorp, grounded, peaceful, and letting others believe they're in charge when he already knows who he is. The herd has spoken, and in their quiet way, they keep reminding us that balance isn't about control, it's about connection. Thank you for listening, for being a part of this journey, and for loving these animals right alongside of us. If you want to see photos or follow updates on Scorpion and the rest of our herd, you can find them at Full Circle Retreats on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at retreatfullcircle.com. Until next time, may you find your own rhythm, your own herd, and your own way to belong.